Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. It's a quick little Steelers update. I might have another video probably later today as well. Discuss some other stuff as well. I've seen some more news and stuff like that. Potential free agents the Steelers could possibly bring in. I might do a video like that later today. Not today, it'll be tomorrow. But I wanted to talk about some of the reports and stuff. We've seen that the Steelers, of course, eyeing two quarterbacks in the draft. We've seen that last week. They said Will Howard was one of the quarterbacks. Will Howard's all right, but I don't think he would fit well in Pittsburgh. I think he's all right like that. He didn't have the best, of course, showing at the combine and stuff like that. But overall, you know, his numbers, he's a solid player. But I think Jackson Dart is definitely a guy you should look into. Like I mentioned, I wouldn't want him to start off right off the back. I would like him to like sit and like maybe develop a little bit and then maybe start maybe into the first year or maybe second year like that. It'll kind of lean into it a little bit more. And I like Jalen Moreau. Jalen Moreau, I think, has the potential to be nice too. You know, we've seen, you know, last year he had a little down year from the year before. You know, Coach Saban was gone. They lost a lot of different pieces. Of course, a lot of people that committed to Alabama left after Coach Saban retired, of course. But he still was able, good enough to get them to the playoffs and make plays and stuff. And you see the dual threat ability. He has a strong arm, the ability to play, make different plays outside the pocket. He's got to work on his accuracy a lot more, especially from within the pocket. But overall, you can see the potential there. But I wouldn't want him to start right off the bat. I would like him to develop more too. So those are two quarterbacks I like a lot for the Steelers. That's Jackson Dart being first, and then Jalen Moreau. I think those two guys would be great. Of course, the Cam Wards and Shedeur Sanders would be great, but most likely they'll be gone before then. Now you never know. You never know what could happen. Sometimes we see a lot of guys, we might have these guys highly graded, but some teams might say, you know what, I don't think this guy's highly graded. You never know. Something could happen where I did see one mock draft on it was doing, or one little NFL analyst was saying that he could possibly see Shedeur Sanders dropping down to like the 20s a little bit. And that was to happen. If the Steelers are able to get Shedeur Sanders, I'll draft him. You draft him right there, let him sit a little bit, learn some stuff, and see how some things shape out. I feel like he's very NFL ready. You know, him being from, of course, Coach Sanders, Deion Sanders, one of the greatest players of all time, having that background too with that. We've seen the plays, the potential he made, and even when everything's not perfect. Remember, his old line was a little shaky and bad and banged up, and different things happening. You always see him make plays. He had that clutch gene you can't teach either. So I'll be interested in that too as well. But we have to see exactly what happens. But Jackson Dart and Jalen Moreau, I definitely like one of those guys. But the only thing about this, the Steelers don't have a second round pick anymore. It would be good to get those guys in the second round. But now since the Steelers traded the second round pick for DK Metcalf, which is a good trade, of course, but you're kind of looking at it like, okay, that first pick you have, what do you do? Because I would say you go D-lineman. You got some depth pieces. You just sign a depth guy for a D-lineman like that. But it's like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Do you go out there and maybe bring in, like trade for a pick, trade your pick away to get more picks or something? The Steelers did sign, of course, Daniel Ikule from the Patriots like that as a depth piece and stuff. Brought him in to add more depth to the D-line and stuff as well. You know, he played in 2024 season. He played at many different appearances with the Patriots. He had 91 tackles, 6 sacks, and forced fumbles in his 57 career games, included time spent with the Jaguars, the Browns, the Patriots, and stuff like that. So he's a solid depth piece overall like that. Has potential to be pretty nice. But you're kind of looking at it like you still need that position to be filled. The Kenneth Grants, the Alfred Collins, those guys. Now, Alfred Collins could probably be in the second round, and like I mentioned last time, Talik Williams could be in the second round too. But the guy like Kenneth Grant is first round type guy. Guy like Jordan Phillips, like I mentioned last time on video, first round type of guy too as well. So it's like, what do you do? Do you go with the position of maybe saying, you know what, I'm going to go quarterback, take one of the young quarterbacks in the first round and let them sit and develop, or you want to get a guy who's going to pack your team now? So I think you go D-lineman first, in my opinion. But you guys can let me know down below what you guys think should go first. D-lineman. Some people said running back before. They say you should take Ashton Genty or something. I think it's probably D-lineman. And then maybe you trade a pick from next year to get you a second pick this year. Then go quarterback. D-lineman, quarterback, and one of your guys. If your guy's still available, Jackson Dart is still available, or one of your guys like Jalen Moreau, something like that, one of the guys you like still available, then you trade your pick from next year to get a second round pick. And then not your first pick, but like maybe you can trade like something. I don't know if you trade, but trade your second round pick, an extra one, and then you be able to draft that guy at the second round pick, and then you go on running back third round because Cam Scatterbo could be there, still available. Amari Hampton might be gone, might be there. You never know like that. Sometimes running backs they be highly graded, but sometimes they might fall a little less because there's a lot. The value of the position not really that high as it used to be. It's getting a little higher though now because Saquon Barkley and Henry, all the other guys been going out there showing out and stuff. But I think it'll be D-lineman, quarterback. If your guy is there, you may trade back to get some stuff, and then trade from next year pick to get a pick this year like that to get your quarterback. And then it would be running back, and then you can add other pieces around to add more depth, maybe linebacker depth as well. Because you did lose Landon Roberts, so maybe linebacker depth as well. Maybe add another safety out there, another cornerback, maybe if you want to, more depth. But actually, you might not need to do cornerback because you got Nichols and you brought Darius Slay in too. So you might can maybe pass on that, but add another DB, a guy who can be versatile. Like remember, I think Malachi Moore is one guy I mentioned before on the channel. The guys who can play all around, play slot, they can play nickel, they can play, man-to-man coverage, zone coverage. They can play safety, outside. They do all type of stuff. They get one of those type of guys that bring in. But we'll see exactly what the Steelers do. But kind of all the news I'm gonna talk about, of course. I did see, of course, I said one report. That was from behind the steel curtain, or one of the Steelers D.B article. That was talking about the Steelers could bring in a veteran QB like Tyrod Taylor, and they can get Aaron Rodgers just to have somebody behind Mason to back him and stuff. Tyrod Taylor is cool, but he gets injured a lot. So I don't know if he's a reliable backup quarterback to keep around. There's some guys out there, though, some backup QBs. Now, there's some guys who are not veterans, like Trey Lance is 24 years old. And we know Trey Lance has a lot of potential. He had 4 years experience. He played a little bit before the 49ers. He's seen potential. He's 6'5", he can run, strong arm. With the Cowboys a little bit, showcased a little flashes here and there, but also had some bad moments too. Now, he's like more of a project pick. You sign him to a small deal and see maybe like, okay, let's see how Trey Lance is gonna do. That's like a project pick maybe to see what happens, but they get some guys like Drew Lock. Drew Lock is 28 years old. Drew Lock looked pretty good his last few games of the Giants. Like they played pretty well. And the Seahawks, when he stepped in the year before last, he played pretty all right too. So that's an option. Joe Flacco, we know he has moments where he go out there and shine and showcase stuff. That's an option too. Jameis Winston, we know he has a lot of good, but also a lot of bad when he start getting things going, of course, fully. A lot of bad when he start getting things going fully. So we'll see what happens with him. Carson Wentz, I say no. Case Keenum, no. Easton Stick, no. Josh Johnson be on a lot of teams, but no. Russell Wilson is still available too as well. Of course, we'll see what happens with him. But if he comes back, he's not going to be a backup. He's going to be probably starting. He's 36 years old too as well. He's going to look to start, of course. But there's some guys out there, some guys you maybe can like look at and maybe bring in as a backups. Tyler Huntley, another guy who's available. That one wouldn't be bad. Tyler Huntley, like the Dolphins, he won a few games with them. With the Ravens, we play, he won a few games with them. He always seemed to keep the team very competitive, because he has his legs too as well to make plays and stuff. He has to make good decisions as well. So I think that wouldn't be bad either to bring a guy in like that too as well. So just like temporary, like let's see what happens. Of course, they'd be like more confident and more comfortable at the QB spot. But we'll see what the Steelers do. That's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.